Let's go to the MCG where the Lions defeated the Hawks. It was an arm wrestle early and then Charlie Cameron broke it open in the second quarter.
Yeah, well, this is a period of play for sort of 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the quarter, and Charlie Cameron, who's been down on form, he kicks 3 goals in the space of about a minute, and then Levi Ashcroft pops up as well. But this could be the thing that really gets Charlie Cameron going, because so far this season he has been disappointed. There's been no question about that. He'd be disappointed with his own form, and he started to find a little bit more of the footy in the second term, make the most of those opportunities. And this goal from Ashcroft really impressed me. His ability to not only do this, sell the candy, but the composure to square up, to have the shot and kick it through. That's the first time they've beaten the Hawks since 2019, the first time they've beaten them at the MCG since 2004. And this was a real... they were able to turn their season to a point where they should be far more impressed with their performance, and it was in and around the contest. So dominated contested possession, plus 18, dominated tackles, dominated clearance, and the Hawks are largely a team that prides themselves on that and the ability to pressure the opposition. So those points from clearance as well, 5 goals 5, just 1 goals 3 to Hawthorn. They had 9 Hawks players in that team not lay a tackle. So Sam Mitchell wouldn't be super happy with that. And just question marks around Hawks. They have a very tough next few weeks. So we said a couple of weeks ago we'd find out the most about Hawthorn in the next couple of weeks. They were good against the Suns, couldn't quite get the job done, but they've got a tough few weeks coming up.
Let's have a look at an incident that the MRO might have a look at as well. John Newcombe, a tackle late in the third quarter. I mean, look, there's been dangerous tackles that have been sent to the MRO that haven't concussed a player. Jerry Berry played on here, but his head does hit the deck there. It's a sling tackle. What's your take? Do you think that he's put him in a bit of reasonable danger there, or do you think he gets off?
I think he probably gets off on the outcome. I think the mechanism of the tackle wasn't the best, not the best executed tackle, but I think if he does have a concussion, this one's probably going in a different direction. Not the best look, though, for the tackle. With one arm free, though, that's the thing that they usually look at, if he has the ability to protect himself, and he did have the one arm free in that occasion.
Great moment for the Premiership coach, Chris Fagan, post-game as well, celebrated by his players for 200 games in the coach's box.
Well, he refused to be chaired off, so he got the Guard of Honour instead, but he's the 46th coach to reach 200 games, which is a really big, milestone for Chris Fagan. And just some stats around him and his coaching. So since 2019, he's coached more games and had more wins than any other coach in the league. He's the only coach to have taken his team to finals in all 6 of those years since 2019. And if you look at his finals record in particular, he was 1-5 in his first 6 finals. Since then, 8-2, and that includes the 4-point grand final loss to the Magpies in 2023. So I know a lot of people talk about him as not the most tactical coach, and for some reason he's not put up on the same pedestal as other coaches that he's sort of in and around, but his record speaks for itself. He's been really good in his 200 games, and he took over a club that in the 2 years prior to him commencing coaching in 2017, they'd won 7 games in 2 seasons. So he started at the bottom, and now he's sort of really riding the wave of momentum, and he's the current Premiership coach.
And just a much-loved figure in the game as well.